Okay, I'm here with Mark Johansen from ZenSati Cables at CES 2012. Thank you, Mark. Mark, can you take us on a historic evolutionary timeline of how ZenSati came about?
Yeah. The ZenSati company is 2 years old now, but the background is from the childhood. I was beginning as a 9-year-old boy to build speakers and make cables, recording from the radio, and get help from my dad to get some low-fi, middle-fi in my little room.
That's incredible for a 9-year-old.
Yeah. And then I have my career in other business, and then I start up in the audio business from 10 years ago. And want more, and look for the opportunity to start up with a professional company to manufacture cables.
Okay. Now, the ZenSati product lines feature some very high-end cables in a market that is thought by some to be oversaturated with expensive cabling products. What distinguishes the ZenSati cables from the high-end competition?
Our focus are on neutrality. It's still focused there, and it's because of manufacturers of speakers and electronic make very good equipment that's neutral. Therefore, we today, this year, need cables that are neutral. They have no coloring, no sounding, and that's what we are working for, to go and provide neutral cabling. This is the hardcore difference we try to make.
Sure. So in other words, cables not to act as a tone control, but purely just to transmit the signal.
Yes, and another point is that maybe this is a weak point. You cannot use ZenSati cables as compensation, but sure. For the moment we have the success with this concept, only neutral cabling.
Sure. Okay. Now, you have recently, released in other parts of the world, but you're officially releasing here at CES the new flagship range of cables, the Seraphim and the Cherub. What new technologies have you implemented in these state-of-the-art cables?
Yeah, it is still the flattered and twisted concept, because this is patent, and ZenSati APS have the sales right of this patent, the global sales right, and we're using this also in this new series, Seraphim and Cherub. And the new thing is that we show the design of this conductor, and both series is shielded also.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a new point for us.
And what are the conductors made of?
The Cherub is silver-plated copper, and the Seraphim is gold-plated copper.
Okay. So is there any special process involved in creating these cables and in the conductors and so on?
The completely production process will, for every month, every year, being better and better. We're only searching the best material as the copper and the silver and the gold. The result is the consequence of the right combination of the material and the measurings and the distance in the dielectric.
Okay. Has ZenSati sealed any partnerships with other product manufacturers to feature internal ZenSati cabling within their designs?
Actually, we have interest from the business, from colleagues that want to use ZenSati internal and also as OEM cable. So what we are concerning is to maybe make another company in the group to afford this request from the business by internal wiring in amplification and in speakers. We have customers now that are using it internal in speakers, and they are very satisfied about that. And we will think about the options for that.
Sure. If you did go with the OEM choice as well, what would differentiate the true ZenSati products to the OEMs? Are they going to be different designs?
It will always be the same conductor. Construction maybe are different on the measuring, but we will not go on compromises with the quality of the conductor and the measuring to make a change of the quality.
Sure.
It will always be the same quality and neutrality. It can be a question about what size the customer want, but the philosophy and the concept will still be the same.
Okay. Now, is ZenSati planning any other products aside from cables?
Yes, we have some interesting in our line, but it's very early for me to say something now. But we are working at something.
Is this something that we can look forward to maybe in CES 2013?
Yes. You will be welcome.
As soon as
yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mark Johansen.
You're welcome.
Okay.